Hello, hello out there. Can you see me? Can you hear me? If so, please let me know. I hope everyone is doing well. But we're gonna just hang out, have a good time, play some Final Fantasies. And we're gonna do Eureka, which, of course, Eureka is like kinda super chill. It's not really meant for like, we don't have to worry about like, oh, I've gotta like hardcore pay attention and I gotta like read a lot of dialogue and it's not a lot of that. So this will be one of those streams where like, if anybody is playing Final Fantasy with us and they want to hop into the Discord, as long as you behave yourself, I'm just gonna be in the Loremaster of Sotek Discord channel, under the MMO category. If anybody wants to just kind of join and hang out. Because Eureka is good for that. I'll just mute if the chat if I ever have to like read out some dialogue. Eureka is good for that. It's Stotling! What are you doing, broski? I thought I could hear you talking for a second, and then it gave up. Hi.
Yeah.
Stotling, I swear to God I heard you talking, and then now I don't hear you talking. Yeah, if you're talking right now, I cannot hear you. Nope. I see the button lighting up.
How about now?
Yes, now, yes.
Yeah, install the new mixer and Discord defaulted to it.
Man, I need to get a new, whatever the Goal XLR is. I don't think it's a mixer. That might be a mixer. The thing that my microphone, my super fancy microphone plugs into so that it connects to my PC.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, I need to get a new one, and I've been delaying for so long because setting it up was such a fucking nightmare, but Goal XLR doesn't support their system anymore.
Oh yeah, I meant to mention that. We spent 5 hours playing iOS. I didn't hear that ringing at all.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what causes that. Obviously something causes it, but fuck if I know, dude. Wow, I rolled like shit on all of my mini cacpots. Cool beans. Well, I know how Hawk is because I spent like 30 minutes yelling at him. How are you doing, Snotling?
You know, I'm doing all right. I'm here. Job hunting still sucks, but you know, that's try not to let it get to me too much.
Yeah, I feel that.
How are you doing? I heard the end of AOS, so I'm scared to ask. But how are you doing?
Oh no, I'm fine now. I'm fine. I just had to get it out of my system. Oh boy.
That's fair.
When I get my ass absolutely annihilated, I just have to be like, rah! For like 2 minutes and I'm fine.
Absolutely is.
Plus, I know Hawk can take it.
Yep.
he's like, yeah, I get paychecks from them. They can yell at me all they want.
It helps.
It helps.
Okay, I have finished stuff I need to do here. Let me see if Alex is on. I need to make sure to do my Beast Tribe dailies, just to make sure I do that. It's a trap. He wants to do the worst grind, even though it's not the worst grind. Eureka is not nearly as bad as a Realm Reborn Relic grind was, IMO.
I have not done Eureka. I unlocked it a few minutes ago. and that's about as much as I know about it.
It's got way too much, like, when you look up, like, how do I do Eureka, and you see the time stamps on those videos, and it's like, what the fuck? Why is there so much information? And it doesn't help that I haven't done it in months, so I've completely forgotten all of the research that I did so that I knew what the fuck I was doing. Which, you know, that's great.
So, you know, level playing field.
My AOS stuff is still up? What do you mean?
It's not like an eye in the corner, I think.
Well, that's fine. That's normal. I changed the Twitch category. Oh, yeah, they're boogies. Yeah. It's gonna be super weird when I finish the Snake Ladies relatively soon, and then I'm gonna have, like, no new beast tribes to do for, like, weeks. Like, I'll have maxed everything out. Oh, actually, no, we're finishing the Snake Ladies today. Holy shit. Well, damn. Alright.
Hi, Alex. I know you say you're not going to voice chat, but still saying hi.
Okay, so before we do Eureka, I'm gonna finish the Beast Tribe. Just because it's done. So, holy shit, I am completely done with Beast Tribes for the first base game and 2 expansions. Oh my god! The End Times info was hype? It was, dude. I'm so fucking excited for Lords of the End Times. Like, it's weird. I feel like I kind of have to keep my excitement contained a little bit. Because I worry some people are going to be like, oh my god, he's such a fucking piece of shit, chill, or whatever. And it's like... And it's awkward, right? Because, like, it's extremely public information, I feel like, that I know a lot about Lord of the End Times that I can't talk about because it's not public info yet. And it's also that kind of awkward thing of a lot of the stuff that I know isn't necessarily 100% accurate anymore because, like, the game has gone through a lot of development changes. So, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I'm crazy hyper excited about it, but I also can't talk about it for, like, semi-NDA reasons. And then I also am like, well, I shouldn't get too crazy about it, because what if I, like, talk about how much I'm excited for it and I love it, and then it comes out and it's like, it's got, like, serious problems. Like, people still give me a shit ton of grief over the fucking Wood Elf DLC. Like, if you ever, like, bring my name up somewhere, they're around, like, Total War, more casual Total War community, there will usually be someone that'll be like, oh yeah, Loremaster Sotek is, like, fucking terrible taste. Because he thought such and such was, like, good content.
The Forge of Dave.
Yeah, the Forge of Dave. Oh my god, they will hold that over my tombstone. And I think the biggest thing is, like, they act like the reason I said that I enjoyed it was because, like, I refuse to say anything bad about CA, which is objectively not true. But it's like, no, I'm just, I am relatively easy to please, which I've always been very public about. Like, if you take review information from me, you should keep in mind, like, how I feel about things, like, based on your experiences of my other reviews. And if you think that I'm too soft on the game, then you should keep that in mind when you're, like, listening to me talk about content. Instead, people are like, oh, he said something that Mandalore just said something different. So he's objectively, like, just wrong and can never talk about anything ever again. Hi, the Trickster. How you doing? What the hell is a blossom badge? Okay, now I'm gonna have to change the title of the stream because this is the finale of the snake tread. Luckily, the finale quest for this is like super short because it's basically just like you have to go talk to everybody and they're just like, "Oh my god, we did it," and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna mute Discord for just a few minutes while I do this. So I will return in just a bit. All right, here we go. The finale of the Snake Ladies. Celebratory smorgasbord. Oh, there you are. You're just in time. Gales, we need you too. I want Gales and Jolman to end up together. I ship them. Oh wait, no, not Gale. Sorry, the other guy. I'm hosting a feast for a few friends of the Gatekeepers. It's a small show of thanks for all your support. Of course, you're all invited, but I'll need some help. Gales, could you take care of the food and drink? Leave it to me. You can expect the finest cuisine Eorzea has to offer. Dalcarius, could I ask you to deliver these invitations? There's one for Mezet Tia and another for Tala Molko. In the meantime, Jolman and I will start getting the place ready. And then we'll just do a few hours of Eureka. We're not gonna stay up crazy late, but we'll just get some stuff up. I love Mezetia. He's fun. Ha! Dalcarius! Up for another adventure, eh? Alpa's invitation. Haha! Alpa's full of surprises. And I assume Jolman will be there too? I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'll see you there soon. Goofball. Greetings! What brings you to Castum Oriens today? A banquet? It sounds a lot more fancy than the mess hall grub I'm used to. Before I attend, I must consult my tomes on Gearbanian etiquette. I shall join you anon. Once we know the elemental level you were at, we can pick up the guide from there. Plus, depends on how many people are doing it on this late. Gonna be an awkward instance if it's not fresh or has a tracker. Yeah, well, we'll play it by ear. Even if we just get like a sum leveling done, like, hey man, that's chipping away at that mountain, right? Like Eureka, I really, because the goal is to have a Eureka weapon before we start Shadowbringers. And like, I know we made some progress, but it wasn't a ton of progress.
They accepted our invitations. Did you hear that? It sounds like there's a commotion outside the gate. I better deal with it before the meal.
Just between you and me, Alpa's really come into her own since that incident with Kuliana. Why don't you go and see for yourself?
What happened?
I was passing through the woods when some sort of monster grabbed me from the bushes. Damn near pulled my arm off. I didn't stick around to see what it was, I just made a run for it.
You're in the care of the gatekeepers now. Rest well, we will look into this. Jolman, help him to the infirmary and see that his chocobo is looked after. There may be others who have been attacked. Send a griffin rider to survey the area.
Understood. Come along, sir. The Chirogians will take care of that arm.
Normally, I'd ask you to assist in culling wild beasts, but we can handle this. It can't have gone far. Let's move out.
She's so little. Wow, they did the quest without me. That poor bloke and his chocobo should be fine now. There don't seem to have been any other casualties, so let's just wait for Alpa to get back.
We finally found the culprit. It didn't put up much of a fight.
You've become quite the battle maid.
Haha! High praise indeed coming from you.
And in the beginning, I wasn't sure you'd make much of a captain, but to my surprise, you're not all that terrible.
A backhanded compliment if ever there was one, but I'll take it. Anyway, we have a few things to prepare for the feast. Our guests will be here soon.
Yeah, if you instantly want to go ahead and like just get going. It's literally one of those every bit helps type situations.
The meal is almost ready. I hope you're hungry. Although you're not officially members of the Velodina Gatekeepers, Jolman and I wanted to show our appreciation for your support. I'm very grateful for your kind invitation, though I must admit I'm rather unaccustomed to formal dining.
Formal? Forget about all that. Just drink, eat, and be merry. Drink, eh? We have more than enough if you're interested in a little contest.
Spirits don't really agree with me. Come on, Mezette. Show us what the future None of Them tribe can do.
Oh my lord, the lady's being like, do it, do it, do it, pussy.
Well, since you put it like that, how can I refuse?
Gales, I accept your challenge. I'll have a case of vintage arak from Allegheny to get us started.
There's so much food. We'll need Gales and Mezette to tear themselves away from their drinking game to help carry it. Mezette, are you alright?
Evidently not. I think I've lost my appetite. Don't just stand there, get him up!
Gods, how did he get it on the ceiling?
He just fucking barfed immediately.
It looks like they're all a bit preoccupied.
Those birds, those turkey, whatever those are fucking huge. I got nobody touched the salad.
I'd like to say a few words. When I was made captain of the gatekeepers, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It wasn't easy at first, but I couldn't be more delighted with how everything has turned out. Of course, we couldn't have done any of this without your support. If you ever need anything at all from the gatekeepers, consider it done.
The same goes for you. My blade is ever at your service. I've turned my life around. It's all thanks to the gatekeepers. It'd be my pleasure to carry on working here. I have the perfect title for you. How does the Grand Guardian of Gear Albania sound?
It's the worst one yet.
I think I'll stick around as your second in command if you don't mind. We're all very proud of you, Alpha.
Has someone been cutting onions?
I still love that their hair is made out of scales. It's such a cool design concept. The idea that their hair like gets longer as they do more sheddings. We did it! We have finished every single beast tribe that is possible for me to complete at this point. 3. Look at that. Oh wait, no, we still have to do the. Oh no, we have to do the Capstone quest. We have to do the Capstone quest still. Holy shit. And I can get the true griffin horn and the. Oh, I already have the elephant. Now I get the true griffin. And also a framer's kit. What is the true griffin? Yeah, so we already have the marriage. The true griffin. Oh, so it has the buffet effect. That's cute. Yeah, we got the all white griffin. Magnificent. Alex, where do I go to finish the Beast Tribe storyline? Because that'll give Snotling and Hawk a little bit more time. Starts in Kugane. Okay. Kugane. Fuck. Okay. That'll give Hawk and Snotling time to get a little further into their stuff. Oh boy. Oh, the Ananta Maid's Tale. I see it. Brave of you to assume I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Alex should be able to explain it to y'all if y'all need info. The Ananta Maid's Tale.
Ah, Master Adara. Hancock sent me to look for you. I'm glad to have found you so close by. He said he needs to meet with you, but wasn't clear on the details. I suppose he'd rather explain it to you in person. Would you mind taking a moment to speak with him? He's over at the harbor. Thank you. Just make your way to pier number 2, if you please. I'll let Hancock know he can find you there.
Sorry that this is taking a minute. I completely forgot I was gonna have to do the Capstone quest. Though, a part of me almost... Nah, we should... Yeah, let's get it over with. Part of me's like, well, I guess I could just go do Eureka now. But no, this is fine. We can do this. Dacarius, my friend. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming to meet me. Though I confess I knew you would. You are such an agreeable sort, always ready to help your friends and close acquaintances. There's no need for such facial exertion. My request is a straightforward one. As it happens, I've been asked to escort a few members of the Alamegan resistance on a tour of Kugane. It seems they are interested in seeing the fortifications that have allowed Hingashi to survive as an isolationist nation for so long. I've never met them, and it occurred to me that the presence of someone such as yourself, who has an established rapport with the resistance, might smoothen our introduction. What say you? If I just have to stand there, fine. Good to hear, particularly as they'll be here any moment. By my estimation, they should be disembarking just about now. Aha! And right I am. Esteemed members of the Resistance, welcome to Kugane. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hancock of the East Aldenon Trading Company, and I will be your guide to this fair city. I appreciate your coming to meet us. I'm Alpa, captain of the Velodyna Gatekeepers. And I'm Dolman, Alpa's second in command. Pleasure to meet you. Is that you, Dacarius? Fancy meeting you here of all places. What a pleasant surprise! Are you here to show us around? Now that is an excellent proposal, Miss Alpa. I'm certain the two of you would feel more at ease seeing the city with someone you know. Don't you agree, Dacarius? Yeah, sure. In that case, I shall leave the role of guide to you. Meanwhile, I can secure accommodations for our guests. Yeah, I don't trust Hancock with them anyway. I get the feeling you didn't have much of a choice there. Sorry about all this. No, I like y'all. If it's alright, I'd like to visit the castle first. I'm eager to see its fortifications. Hey Scion, thank you for the super chat. I thought Eureka would be done 2 blocks between Astro Machinist and between Samurai and Red Mage. So we're starting 4.2 tomorrow. Like specifically tomorrow morning. So it's like, if we're gonna stream some Final Fantasy tonight, there's not a lot else I'd rather be doing. It's either that or like Rathalos runs. So it's like, we get a little Eureka done. We can get a little bit done. Not a lot, just a little. It's something that is good to chip away at, even when we're not in a dedicated block for it. It's beautiful. Does look nice. I can't imagine it's much use as a fortress. It's too decorative. What unusual attire! I can see you are not native to Kugane. May I ask where you hail from? By the Kami! That tale is real? Are you a mermaid? Don't be absurd. I'm no mermaid. I'm an Ananta. There are many like Alpa and Alamego, our homeland. There's no need to be alarmed. Ah, so you are of a Western race then. Pardon me. I jumped to conclusions. It can be somewhat dull guarding the gate here, particularly as only an utter fool would try to break in. I sometimes let my imagination get the best of me. It's alright, no offense taken. But if you have a moment, would you mind telling us more about this castle? I'm curious as to know how a single guard at the gate is sufficient to keep it secure. Of course. I'm no expert, but I will gladly teach you what I know. Consider it an apology for my rudeness. The central keep that towers above us is of a complex and strategic make, incorporating myriad defensive elements. As you can see, the most prominent part of the facade features regular openings from which to unleash a veritable hail of arrows or musket rounds. We call these Sama, and they make it nigh on impossible for an enemy to approach from the front. Similarly, those unlucky souls who attempt to scale the walls are like to be met by tumbling boulders of boiling oil, released by those manning the many mattresses. Should one manage to infiltrate the castle proper, you will find it a trial to get out again, for the pathways inside are like a maze by design.
To think something could be so elegant in both form and function. I am impressed.
All that said, the castle has been taken before. Not too long ago, an unscrupulous sort named Kageyama and his underlings managed to sneak in during one of the Bugyo's galas, taking advantage of the stream of people entering the castle. Which mainly goes to show that all of the clever defenses in the world mean nothing if you fail to check who's coming through the front door.
A most instructive tale. Thank you.
I had a feeling I would find you here. Your accommodations are ready. Since your journey was a long one, I recommend that you stop for a soak in Kugane's famed hot springs before you continue your sightseeing. I can personally vouch for their efficacy in soothing body and soul. In that case, how could we refuse? It's settled then. Make your way to Bokairo Inn at your leisure. I must return to the Ruby Bazaar, but I've ensured that you will find everything in order.
My first Hengen Hot Springs. I hope you'll join us, Dalkarius.
She really is like a fairy tale mermaid come to life. The other bathers are in for a surprise. We're gonna get dedicated glam streams? What would a glam stream even be? Making new outfits and farming them? Something like that could be kind of fun. Is that an Aya raid? The thing? Hi! Hello, hi! I hope you're doing well, Aya. Thanks so much for popping in. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. The Gooby raid? Excellent. I was hungry for some chicken. I could use a few finger snacks. I hope you're all doing well. In case you don't know me, hi, hello there. I'm Loremaster of Sotek. You might have seen me pop up from time to time in IS chat. We're just doing some casual hangout Final Fantasy XIV stuff tonight. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're all doing well. I hope y'all had fun with Aya and whatever y'all are up to this evening. What were y'all doing? Thank you very much for the membership, Pinkerton. Thank you so much. I'm doing the capstone for the Stormblood expansion Beast Tribes right now, so we got a little bit of story content nonsense that we're doing here.
This inn is spectacular. I've never seen anything like it. And to think that we could just go right in. I wish I could sow it to Gales, though it might be safer not to. Anyway, Jolmin went inside to change ages ago, but it doesn't seem like she's coming out anytime soon. She does wear an awful lot of armor. Why don't we have a look around while we wait for her? There's no harm in that, right?
Steam Summer Sale! Nice. We all just looking at what what all's available and such and such and such and such. Wait, where did she go? Okay, she went around here. Yo, don't eat us? Why not? Listen, it's not my fault that y'all are all like succulent like that. You have no one to blame but yourselves.
Seeing it has only made me want to get in more. Jolmin won't mind if we meet her in the water, right? Right. So let's go. Unless you need some time to change into your bathing suit as well. I hear it's customary to wear one, at least in Kugane.
No, I'll wear... Oh, wait, I have to Do I have a specific outfit? Oh gosh, I haven't looked at my glamour plates in a while. We got the pseudo stripper outfit. Yeah, that'll work. Still have the hat and gloves and boots. You know what? Sure. Why not? It's close enough, I suppose. I don't want to get my robes wet.
This feels wonderful. I'm so glad we came to Hingashi. It's nice to properly relax once in a while.
Look there! Is that a mermaid?
That tail, those scales, unmistakably a mermaid. I can't believe they've been real this whole time. And right here in our hot springs. This is ridiculous. I'm clearly no fish.
Haha! I suppose people have never seen Ananta just don't know what else to make of you. Uh-oh. Oh, it's this fucking guy again. Oh, I keep forgetting this guy shows up for every one of these. Oh, I always forget about the big bad.
Well, I'd never. Mermaids in the bath.
Did someone say mermaid? This guy's such a dick. What's this? A seeker. And one with most unfortunate features at that. Not as unfortunate as your manners. And I would say something about the creepy mask, but I reckon the face beneath is even worse. Now, I am meant to believe that you don't recognize me, Nazar Jab. You certainly have the look of an Eorzean. But perhaps my legacy has not yet reached whatever drab little corner of the realm you call home. Yes. On closer inspection, I can see that our Far Eastern friends simply mistook serpent for fish. Not that it matters for my purposes, of course. I can hardly believe that I came upon a convincing substitute so soon. That's enough of your leering. Oh, this guy sucks.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me!
Alpha! I swear, you master maniac, if you've done something to Alpha... It's funny. I thought only to make a bit of coin on my travels through this foreign land, but it seems the Beastmen and I are simply meant to be. In any case, I'll be helping myself to this one. I welcome a challenge, so feel free to hunt me down, if you can. Ha! 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 Dick. Alright, I must now change back into my... Oh shoot, I didn't save my other outfit as a... Oh wait, but I didn't update my gear set, so I should be able to just... Actually, I don't think that's how it's gonna work. Nope, okay, I'll have to go back and fix it at the end in a minute. Hells, take that Nazaha! And what is he, anyway? Can't believe he managed to snatch Alpha right out from under us! No, now's not the time. Our first priority needs to be tracking them down. Thankfully, if the locals' reactions are so far anything to go by, I'm sure they stood out. We start by asking around. Sure, first I'm gonna go change my clothes real fast, because I forgot that I fucked up all my glamours. Scion, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on the Glockkin being worse than Chaos, and how would you distinguish them from Festus and Sigvald from Azazel? More mortals for Sigvald, more demons for Azazel, perhaps? I think that I think that would definitely be the best way to go about it. They're going to be extremely similar, I think. Like I think they're going to be, they're going to end up being quite close together, in a lot of ways. But, I would, if I was talking with CA, I would definitely encourage them, to try and separate the two by taking advantage of stuff like that. I think if they were to make like the Glotkin, it's tricky. Like Azazel and Sigvald, I feel like you can separate relatively recently by being like, okay, this one's gonna focus more on, like, Azazel's gonna be more of like a demon prince type character, so maybe give him like a little bit of buffs towards like the demon princes in his faction, or maybe he just maybe just focus on like demonic units, so like he gets a little more interaction with demons, and then from there, ooh, I'm trying to remember what, I'm pretty sure, did we use the Crimson Breaches? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, and then the last thing I need to fix, oh, that was it. Okay, it was just those two pieces. Okay, Black Mage has been repaired. Okay. As much as I would love to just go like complete ass out for this entire quest line, it'll get a little crazy. Yeah, separating Festus and Glotkin, Glotkin should probably focus less. They should probably make Festus focus better on disease making, like the apothecary aspects, the plague creation. I would probably make the Glotkin not as good at plague crafting as Festus, but maybe they're a bit more of like, you know, they're a bit more of the ass kickers. But we have to wait to see what kind of mechanics the Glotkin's going to bring to the table. The Glotkin might end up being like really distinct from Festus. Hey, Mikote, ma'am. I'm afraid I don't know quite what you mean. Oh, right. I'm talking about someone with ears like mine. Male. A bit odd in the facial area. He might have been behaving strangely, too. Does that ring a bell? Ah, so you folks are called Mikote. I've seen quite a few of you around Lugane of late. And there was a man fitting that description over by the short pier when I passed by not too long ago. Guess we're headed seaside then. Thanks for your help. They kidnapped our girl! How dare they steal our girl? Go through all this world-saving shit just for fucking horn dogs to come out here and just be nabbing all the ladies away. It's terrible. I have to go... I'll just take the Aetheryte, it's fine. Sorry, thank you for the super chat. Once 4.2 is done, you'll also be able to start doing weekly Doman Enclave reconstruction, which is a great little story way to chip away out. Okay, that'll be nice. Boop. Eureka time? Yes, as soon as I finish this. I did not realize that we finished the Beast Tribes today. I reached maximum good boy points, reputation, with all of the Stormblood Beastmen. So now we are doing the Capstone quest, which threw a little bit of my anticipated schedule into the gutter, but that's fine. This is not what I was expecting, in a variety of ways. What is Mesetia doing here? Now that we found him, I suppose we ought to make sure that he doesn't die. We're going to need him to wake up first, though. I don't know, maybe poke him in the face. Attempt to aid him.
And you're sure he's not already dead?
I don't know. Kiss him. Maybe that'll wake him up. Give him a big old kiss.
In that case, we'll have to get creative. And I have just the thing.
Well, he does anyhow. Please don't hit him with a bomb. Oh god, the grenades. Just as I thought. He never leaves home without his Mach... I always forget the order of that. Mach 42 grenades. I assume he took the time to remove some of the powder after his prior experiences. So they should be safe enough. Lob one in his general direction, would you? Every single time we've had to throw grenades at this boy, he almost dies. I'll stand back just a bit, just in case. Well, rip Mezetia. Grenade! Ah! I believe I last truly grasped the meaning of the phrase rude awakening. Just to say, ow. Make no mistake, I am delighted to see you, Dalkarius. I would appreciate it if you put a little more thought into your method of greeting next time. It's having such a nice stream, too. I can't say I quite expected that large of an explosion, though for sure you'd remember to take the powder out this time. Why are you here, anyway? Ah! Dolman! Your attire is rather less present than usual. Now that you mention it, I did forget to put my uniform back on, didn't I? More importantly, though, we have a serious problem on our hands. Mazet, are you listening to me? Nah, he's somewhere else. Yes, I'm listening, and definitely making a normal amount of eye contact. But never mind that. Alpa's been kidnapped! I saw her being carried away by a man with the most peculiar mask. You saw him? Yes? Yes. As it happens, I stowed away on your ship to get here. And that went perfectly smoothly, thank you very much, until you two disembarked and ran off, leaving me without a clue where to go. As I was wandering about aimlessly, as one does, I saw the masked man with Alpa in tow. I called out to them and he hit me, without so much as a warning. Before I fully lost consciousness, however, I witnessed something vital. He and Alpa boarding a small boat. I'm positive they were headed out to sea. Then there's not a moment to waste. We'll board a ship at once. You too, Mazet. Of course! I would never abandon Alpa in her time of need. In fact, I shall begin scanning the seas in search of any passing vessel that can carry us away right this moment. Feel free to say, put on a coat while I do. What a gentleman. Egg. Gah! Just wait till I get my hands on that Naza Ajab. At least we have some idea where he's heading with Alpa, thanks to Mazet. I've decided to reward him by not pushing him into the sea, even though he's making it so very tempting. More importantly, where do you reckon we should start our search? They likely pass by the Ruby Price. Well, what are we waiting for? That's how we'll get the Turtle Bros involved. Gentlemen, where are you going? Into the water butthole so that we can end up in the ocean. And out we go. Hope everyone's having a good night, wherever you may be in the world and whatever time it may be there. I am looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, we are going to be starting 4.2, which is the next chunk of the main story quest for Final Fantasy XIV for post Stormblood, which will be pretty hype. Makes you fun. Living Legend. I hope everything works out. You want to do this long fight? Nah, whatever, it's fine. Mornington Crescent, thanks so much for the 5 gift subs. That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, now that we're here, let's split off and ask whether anyone has seen a masked Mikote and a mermaid about. An excellent plan. It's nice to have everything back to normal. Kernchima, hey, thank you for the bits.
X100. Do you think we would get some Sigma returns
No.
mechanic or event in the end time DLC?
No, I don't think they're gonna do anything like that. This had better not be about my attire again. You hadn't noticed, Alpha has been kidnapped by a masked maniac. So go find some eyewitnesses before I change my mind about drowning you. I never did get to tell her that her swimsuit was fetching. At least I managed not to make a fool of myself. Bro. You absolutely made a fucking fool of yourself. A man wearing a sinister mask. He certainly hasn't passed through here. I would know. I've been looking for suspicious persons to fire at all night. Alright, that sounds a little dangerous, but cool story, bro. A suspicious man with a mermaid. Ha ha ha! Very funny. You Westerners and you jokes. Okay, so they didn't come through here. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do any. I don't think they're gonna do any major systems for the end times that like call out the most unpopular parts of the end times. Any luck? No. You too, huh? It seems we've hit a dead end here. I haven't the slightest idea what to do now, though. Ah! What has he gotten himself into this time? Come on, Dalkarius. Hey, it's Kabuto! What is the meaning of this? First, you burst out of the water like some sort of sea monster, and now you threaten me with a blade? I don't even know who you are, or what you are!
You know not what was stolen. You stole from me, but you shall come to regret it. Sukoma is more precious than any treasure. Return him at once.
Help me, Dalkarius! I'm being beset by this, turtle? Man? Turtle man?
Dalkarius! What an odd coincidence.
Exposition dump.
Or not a coincidence at all, since you two seem to know each other, in which case you have my apologies. I should not have drawn my blade without preempting.
Think nothing of it. As the future leader of the M tribe, I was not at all alarmed by your sudden menacing advance. None the least. I'm Mizet Tia, by the way, and any friend of Dalkarius's is a friend of mine.
I am honored to meet you. My name is Kabuto, and I lead the Blues Divine Circle.
The name's Jolman. I'm with the Velodyna Gatekeepers in Alamigo. Can I ask why you were on the point of skewering Mizet?
In my haste, I unfortunately mistook him for a thief who recently snatched Tsukomo from my helmet.
What precisely is this Tsukomo? You seem rather keen on getting it back.
Tsukomo is my dearest companion and guide, who once walked beside me as a karakuri puppet blessed with a soul. He is now present only as materia, but continues to watch over me.
Wait, wasn't
Naza holding something that looked an awful lot like materia when we saw him at the hot springs. Could that have been Tsukomo? If so, it would mean that he robbed Kabuto before kidnapping Alpa, and that we almost certainly won't find him on the Ruby Sea. But why not? If it were me, I wouldn't want to risk my prize being retaken by its rightful owner, and fending Kabuto off would be a sight more difficult with Alpa in tow. I'd bet money on Nazaha having made for land as quickly as possible.
A reasonable conclusion. Assuming he was headed for Arthur, the most direct route would have taken him through the village of Isari.
To Isari we go then. We'll follow your lead, Kabuto.
The squad is gathering. Oh, I didn't see Aya's sweet message about my hair. That was very sweet of her. A lot of people like this haircut. I've been doing good about keeping the side shaved, which does not is not the worst thing in this heat. I will say that. Yeah, I did get in some good playtime with Sadie before the stream. We went and played tug of war, and I threw the rope around for a bit. That damn dog loves chasing rope around.
What a charming little fishing village. Well, that we were here for some relaxing sightseeing. But we have a villain to catch and a captain to save, so let's get to it. Meet me back here once you've gathered as much information as you can.
When Slayercast returning, I'd either have to be doing a stream where I'm not going to be wearing headphones, so like I don't need volume the entire time, or it would have to be, excuse me, it would have to be a stream where I can get some kind of earphones working.
A suspicious man and a mermaid with him. No, there aren't many suspicious sorts coming around our little village. And you'll pardon me for saying so. It don't seem likely that a mermaid would keep such company.
I haven't seen your mystery man. I can tell you that mermaids have been a subject of some discussion around here as of late. See, local legend has it somewhere out there, far from the sight and grasp of the ordinary man, are what we Hengans call the Three Wonders, mermaid's flesh being one. It's said to grant life eternal, be that for better or for worse. A few moons past, a young lady born to one of Kugane's oldest and wealthiest families proclaimed that, should any gentleman presume to ask for her hand in marriage, she would accept nothing less than all three wonders as a dowry. It's a fool's errand, certain enough. We Hengans love our fairy stories, as well as any folk. We know the three wonders are no more than fantasy. You have to admire her clever ploy to remain unwed, though, which is why it's the talk of the land. Okay, so our villain is obviously trying to get these three treasures.
A masked man carrying a mermaid.
Frankly, I'm not even sure I could imagine such a sight. I certainly haven't witnessed it. Did see a man with a curious mask, though. He made landfall in a small boat, and I assume departed on foot soon thereafter. As I haven't seen him since, I'd wager that he made for the Azim Steppe or Yoncha, like most who passed through here.
Okay. He went to go bug our fish bros. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. Pig. Who are you playing? Or what were you playing, and how'd it go?
Now that we're all back, let's share what we've learned. Hopefully between the four of us, we'll have enough to go on. So though Nazar was indeed sighted, no one can confirm which direction he departed in. And, if your source is correct, Alpa is no longer with him. Did he stash us somewhere before landing in Isari? Where is he now?
The three wonders may provide a clue. According to folklore, the treasures are merflesh, the jewel of fair souls, and the philosopher's fin.
Shudder to think of the young lady being forced to marry Nazar of all people. Based on his theft so far, does seem like he's collecting the wonders, or treasures with passing similarity to them at least.
Indeed. If Tsukomo is his substitute for the jewel of fair souls, and your Alpa is meant to be the source of merflesh, that leaves only one.
Flesh certainly implies a level of dismemberment that I'm not comfortable with. We have to stop him. Yes, I realize that. If you have any brilliant ideas onto how, now's the time. We can't allow him to stay one step ahead of us. I know where he went. I played Cathay, went 1-1-1. That's pretty decent. We could say with some certainty that Nazar has made for either Yansha or the Azim Steppe. It can only be up to no good. But it's also likely that Alpa has been imprisoned somewhere between here and Kugane. So which should we seek?
I would be happy to ask the other members of the Divine Circle to search for your friend. There are no finer seekers of treasure on the Ruby Sea, and it would free us to continue tailing the thief.
Well, I would prefer to see to Alpha's safety myself. I can't deny that I'm at a distinct disadvantage in these lands. It probably would be better to leave the search to those more familiar with the area, while we pursue Nazar. He's after the... what was it now? Philosopher's Fin, correct? If our assumptions are correct, it's the only one left, and we know he's not too particular as to whether he lays his hand on the real thing. Dakarius, do you have any idea what could pass for a Philosopher's Fin at a glance? Ha! That's... Gyoke because he's easy to kidnap, or Saigetsu the Inline because he talks enough. I gotta throw Gyoke under the bus. Finn from Gyoke. He seems an easy to kidnap sort.
A Namazu who speaks, and articulately at that. Yes, he does sound like a prime candidate. What you say is true, but one could easily call all of the Namazu who have mastered the common tongue finned philosophers. We cannot count on our villain to be so selective, nor do we know if he makes for Yozuka Mana, or rather, Doro Ilo.
Well, if it's potential finned philosophers that can be found in either location, I suppose we'll have to split up and cover both. I'll take Yozuka Mana. Mizak can come with me, if only so I can keep him from accidentally injuring anyone, himself included. Anyway, I'm sure the locals will be able to point us in the right direction. Stormblood, yeah, we're doing the Capstone quest for the Beast Tribes.
Then we will hasten for Doro Ilo. I only hope that we arrive in time.
The draw at a 30 points difference? That's crazy. Lost to Lizardmen, tied with vampires, and beat greenskins. That sounds like you had a good time then. I hope.
I had heard word of the festivities taking place here, but I wasn't aware that they would be so extraordinary.
Hey look, it's the aquatic version of the Eye Admirers.
By the big one, our comrade in arms, Prince. You are here to assist with our new project. Yes, yes, our latest, greatest event. I interpret that as I haven't the foggiest idea of what to speak, so allow me to explain thoroughly. We are currently planning our most ambitious event to date, an exceedingly cultured performance based on the beloved carol of Elves, Grey Kings of Orient. We have spread word of our upcoming masterpiece far and wide, from Kugane to Yansha, so doubtless a great many will be in attendance. By the by, sir, It is rare to see one such as yourself here on the steppe. Am I correct in assuming that you are an ambassador of the Kojin tribe? And how might I address you? My name is Kabuto. I am indeed a Kojin of the Blue, and the leader of the Divine Circle. We typically pursue treasure, but our quarry today is a villain whom we suspect is searching for the Philosopher's Fin. We have traveled here to stop him before anyone comes to harm. Oh, are you perhaps speaking of the Philosopher's Fin, as detailed in new records of ancient matters? One of the three wonders. Fascinating. But why located on the Azim steppe? I'm quite certain the records make no mention of this location.
Exposition dump.
Ah, so naturally, having spoken to Dalcarius, you concluded that I would most readily be identified as the source of the requisite fin. Esteemed as I am. Indeed, there could hardly be a more obvious choice for Fin Philosopher. Wait! I seem to recall from our many discussions that the Philosopher will not be played by you, Daigetsu the Enlightened. We decided on Gyore for that role, remember? And we already made the costume to fit her. The role of Philosopher? Perhaps we should hear more of this new event of yours. Oh, very well. In our upcoming performance, we reenact the journey to the west, made by three kings in days of yore. Gyore has been chosen to dress as the Philosopher King. One would think that the Namazu best suited for the role would be I, Sangetsu the Enlightened, most erudite and learned among us, renowned author of A Meditation on the Metaphysics of Merrymaking. But Gyoshin continually insists. That's it! Nazaha must have heard about the performance, and learned that it would include a philosopher. That is why he made for the Azim steppe. If he also knows that she has been selected for the role of Philosopher King, Gyore will be in grave danger. Where is she now? If I recall correctly, she spoke of traveling to the Dawn's Throne to retrieve ritual offerings from the Oranir stock. We've been running low as someone keeps partaking without authorization. Then we must make for the Dawn Throne at once. With me! I was not really following that, no. But I must cover that Gyore's fins remain attached to Gyore. She needs those! It's all well and good for Gyoshin to sprint off to bring one knows where, but it was hardly advisable for me to leave the festivities unsupervised. I will remain here and inform Gyore of the situation should she return.
To the Dawn Throne! Son, thank you for the super chat. I'm really hoping that after both the Frostworms and now Basilisk, the Shard Dragons are all but guaranteed to come with the final Dwarfs Lord pack. Shard Dragons seem like a pretty solid shoe-in at this point. I really hope that's the case. Like, really. Alright, I think it's this quest, and then once we finish this, there will probably be one more, like, step in the quest, which is, like, the finale. There she is!
Goodness! How kind of the Oranir to share so much food with us! It will take more than a few Namazu to eat through all of this, thankfully.
No.
Oh, hello! Can I help you with something? Yes?
I'm supposed to believe that's the face of a philosopher. But I suppose a fin's a fin. And the client won't know any better. So in you go.
meaning of this? Let me out! Oh no! No! Stop, stop! He really was at the Kiyore's fins, and now he has both of them!
Don't y'all have like 4 fins? Anyway.
He put her in a barrel! The horror! The indignity! What do we do? We should speak with our comrades at Yuzuka Manor. They need to hear this. They may have an idea of where Naza'a would take his ill-gotten treasures. Can you contact them, Delcarius?
Beep beep. Hey Hugh, good to see you.
Nothing to report here. Have you had any luck?
Yep.
He's kidnapped a Namazu named Gyore. That's not good. He's got all 3 of the wonders in hand then. But if we are to assume that his sudden quest for the 3 wonders and the young lady's wedding dowry are connected, there's a good chance that he will revisit Kugane at some point, whether to present the items to her or to her would-be suitor. He would have to retrieve Alpa beforehand, of course, meaning that we finally have a chance to get ahead of him. We can return to Kugane first and be ready to snare him when he arrives. Let's rendezvous in Kugane at, say, the Bokairo Inn. I'll see you there.
What did Jolman suggest?
Have I been? Oh, you're talking to him.
Lay a trap in Kugane. It could work, but we will need to return post-haste. We should tell Sangetsu the Enlightened first. I'm sure he will have many thoughts of the situation. Maybe even a helpful one. Very well. We will speak with him before we depart. He is doubtless worried about Gyore, and it would be unkind to leave him wondering.
Honestly, I would not be shocked to find out that he doesn't give a shit. Sweet new stuff coming for Warhammer 3 in the future? Yes, indeed.
I will find Sangetsu the Enlightened, and be right back.
You don't have to bring him here. Oh, jeez.
Gelson has apprised me of the news, ill news, and you intend to apprehend the culprit in Kugane. Yes, if we travel fast enough, we should succeed in reaching the city before Naza'a Job does. I always have my travel hammer, travel spinning wheel, and travel anvil packed just in case. I am most prepared. Ready to go, yes. The sack will be a tight squeeze with both of us, but if you put Sangetsu in head first, and me tail first... Stop right there, Gilson! Exactly what are an artisan and a member of the literati meant to do against an opponent who has foiled even Delcarius? For us to blunder in without a stratagem would be the height of folly. No, these two are to journey ahead to Kugane, lest Naza'a arrive sooner than expected. Meanwhile, I shall devise an infallible plan based on the principles laid forth in The Smart of War. We shall join them anon. I do not know what those principles are, not even a little bit, no. But I will do as you say if you think it will help get Gyore back. What could he be plotting?
Alright, and then this should be the finale? Yes, because we get the emote gratuity.
It might serve us to have a clearer idea of Sangetsu the Enlightened's plan, but we can wait no longer to depart. Come, we should hasten to the Bokairo Inn.
Back to Kugane! And then to the inn. Yep. There we go.
You two make good time. We left for Kugane just after I spoke with you, and only arrived a short while ago ourselves.
Have you been able to learn anything of Nazar?
We were successful in returning to Kugane ahead of him, though not by much. He's already made port. We saw dock workers hauling a large barrow and squirming sack from his skiff, under his close watch, unfortunately. So whatever his plans are, they're likely already in motion.
The prisoners! Where has he sent them?
There's a large vessel stocked at PO number 1. It seems Alpa and Gyore have been taken aboard. I have Mazette keep an eye on the situation.
I saw that ship when we arrived. It's unmistakably the Kuroboro Maru. If I recall correctly, the merchant Kageyama purchased it for a hefty sum some time ago.
Kageyama, you say? And who might that be?
A man easily as vile as Nazar Job himself. He once conspired to take Kugane Castle, holding the Bogyo hostage as he made ludicrous demands. Though thwarted, he used his wealth and influence to escape justice. He has taken to using this tactic recently, it is said, in pursuit of a bride, spending more gil than most will ever see in his attempt to snare the perfect woman.
A bride, huh? Well, I think we found Nazar Jab's esteemed employer. Hello, Delcarius. It is I. You know, your favorite Mikote. Dashing good looks, ladies' man, future nun of the M tribe. Yes, well, I'm afraid that we have a problem. One that requires your immediate attention. That's why I contacted you. It's vital that you hear this as soon as possible. I've been dutifully keeping watch by the Kuroboro Maru, and Alpa and the Namazu have just been brought out on the deck. We don't have much longer until our mermaid becomes mermaid's flesh. I would love to continue this little chat we're having, but I'd rather think you should come to the harbor right away. Was that Mazette?
This is our last chance, then. We must stop Nazar once and for all.
All right. To the port!
There you are. We must hurry. Alpa is a dear friend, and I won't have her turned into mince by some scheming, and rather an unattractive, I must say, villain.
All right, here we go. This fucking asshole. Merflesh.
The philosopher's fin.
And the jewel of fair souls. With this, she can no longer deny me. And what a pretty thing she will be beside me at our matrimonial feast. I can taste it now. I couldn't possibly care less about what you intend to do with the goods, so long as I am fairly compensated. And speaking of payment, I think it's time that we finish up here. I need only carve the meat. Is it Kabuto? Kabuto? Oh, Jolman got in there. Nice. Get him, girl! Not a chance!
finally caught up, have you? Though I doubt you have much more to offer this time around. Dolmen! That was dirty. What? Afraid you couldn't defeat her in a fair fight? I merely prefer to spend my time on foes that are actually worthy, or at least suitably entertaining. But if any of you believe you will present a greater challenge, then by all means.
Very well. I will defeat you myself, and have you return Tsukumo here and now.
I see them! I see them! They are most visible! Ramming speed, yes, yes! That was their plan? That was the genius plan they spent all this time coming up with? And they immediately crashed. Alright, Starling! Well, I suppose it worked. Technically. Ha! Ooh, Kabuto got his ass!
That whistle? It's the Sakasagumi!
Pity. I was just beginning to feel a twinge of excitement. But I see I must take my leave. Farewell, Eastern Beastmen. This little chase has been most amusing. Perhaps you may entertain me again someday. Someone blow up his boat! Oh! The grenades! They're fine. Oh! Their grenade finally gets the payoff moment! Not this time. As the future Nun and a friend to Jolman and Alpa both, I cannot let these crimes go unanswered. Get him, Mizentia! Get him! Trust me, sometimes you have to learn the hard way how to treat a lady! Don't. Seven hells! Oh, now we find the one with no powder. God, I mean, he still lost the boat. As if explosives would save the adventurous gaggle of misfits yet again. Oh! Oh! Well. That's the third time that dude's either been beaten to death, blown up. I wonder if I doubt he's actually dead for reals this time, but. Dude, hey, Mezatia technically still got him. Like, even though he got the assist from the shark, Mezatia was the one that got him off the boat.
Now we only need ensure that Kageyama meets with justice at the hands of the Sekisugumi.
Nah, if there ain't a body, I don't know if I believe it. That dude has survived some crazy bullshit.
That may pose a problem. Where's that eel slipped off to?
He makes for Kogane Dori. Dakarius, with me.
We can meet at the Bokairo Inn afterward. I will carry the wounded there. We're counting on you. Oh, let's get that rich piece of shit. He's trying to get away! Get him! I hope he's dead. Nazalajal is like, God, he's such a dick. He's just like a massive beastman, like anti-beastman supremacist. I hope it would be so good if it was Mezit Tia that actually killed him. That would be like, mwah. Because that would mean he got killed by like the biggest loser that he ever met.
You need not push yourself, Alpha. You have only just been freed from what must have been a very trying ordeal.
I'll be fine. As captain of the Velodyna Gatekeepers, I can't let evil go unpunished.
There he is!
There!
Hey, how did you? Well, no matter. You may have followed me this far, but no further. Papas of Kugane, behold my loose change! Woo, free money!
Pardon me, sir, but if you could move a bit to the left. Ma'am, it is imperative that we capture this villain. Oh, they're not listening.
Ha 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 ha! Just look at them scrounging at my feet. It pays to be wealthy.
Please, leave this to me.
You're wasting your time, little mermaid. I'm a master of monetary manipulation, and no one is easier to control than coin-starved commoners. Oh, I forgot. She can literally she can magic gold. Oh, she's about to get his ass. What is the meaning of this? Oh, cruel fate! Why do you mock me?
Well done. But why a fish?
I saw one of the Namazu's strange contraption earlier. It was just so cute. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
I don't even like fish. It's still made of solid gold.
I believe it's time that you accepted your fate.
Yes, I think it's quite enough escapitance for one day. You've made it perfectly clear who the villain here is. Right, my Sekisugumi friends? You can't do this to me! I have a woman to coerce! A matrimonial banquet to consume!
It seems that the matter is resolved at last. Shall we go and inform the others?
Stormblood? Stormblood, thank you so much for finally letting us get an evil rich piece of shit. It's not the Monitorus, but it's close. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you, Stormblood. Oh. It's not the revenge I wanted, but it's enough to wet my palate.
The innkeep was kind enough to call a doctor, but it seems no one has more than minor injuries. And apparently, there's no better treatment for scrapes and bruises than the Bokaisen Hot Springs. I guess we'll just have to visit them again.
What a fun place for the finale.
Let's continue where we left off, before we were so rudely interrupted, shall we?
I'm so sorry, Alpa.
What? You've absolutely nothing to apologize for. Not now, not ever.
It's my duty to protect you, and I failed utterly. Then it took so long to free you. I couldn't even manage that without help.
Maybe not, but the rescue wouldn't have succeeded without your leadership. Not to mention how you saved me from being sliced in two. You may not be able to do everything yourself, but I couldn't ask for a better second in command.
Alpa,
I'm grateful to everyone else too, of course. Dalkarius, Kabuto, Yoshin, Hold on, where's Mazette?
Maybe he's still changing. Ha ha! Why is he wearing the mask? Ah! He's so dumb. He's so dumb. I love him so much. He's so fucking stupid, dude. Mazette Tia is probably one of the biggest hippos we've met in the entire game. Oh, I love him so much. Hopefully for his sake, Jolman is attracted to stupid men. There's a lot of women that love stupid men. We can only hope that she's attracted to the orange cat energy. Because god damn, he's dumb.
Never fear, it is I, Mazette. I discovered this floating in the sea after Naza'a disappeared. How do I look? Rakish? I'm throwing that back in the sea, and you along with it.
Seemed to like a little like. Jolman, be nice to your man. Just when you think he's learned something.
If I may ask, Yoshin, how did you know how to find us on the Koruboru Maru?
It was easy to spot you from above. I knew that stuffing the Mikoshi with all of the cloud's breath in our store was the right choice, yes.
Why? How convenient. And I'm glad to see that you made it safely too out, Yore.
Thanks to all of you. Being trapped in a barrel was harrowing, and fraught with splintering peril, yes. But it was worth it to enjoy these hot springs together.
If you say so.
What is that gem in your helmet? It is most unusual, quite unique.
This is the soul of my dear friend Tsukomo, more valuable than any treasure in the whole of the Ruby Sea. He is what Naza stole from me, and I am truly grateful to you for helping me retrieve him. As Giore said, despite our tribulations, I feel fortunate to have met you all. I hope that we could continue to strengthen our friendship now that we're all safe and sound.
then please come to our festival. Yes, yes. We can strengthen our friendship and all of our assorted limbs by carrying a Mikoshi together.
And if you're ever in Eorzea, come to Alamigo. The fellow diner gatekeepers will give you the grand tour, and you can stay at the Castellum.
We did it! That took a lot longer than I thought it would. You have received the allied reputation with the Kojin, the Vira, and the Namazu. Furthermore, you have more wares. And you've learned gratuity. Through your efforts, your allies of all shapes and sizes across Alamigo and the Far East have forged bonds of friendship that promise to remain strong through the years. You are truly a hero to societies across many realms. Achievement unlocked. West meets East. And I have learned... gratuity! I can throw money! Oh, that's so good. That's such a good emote. Money, bitches! Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's go check what the new goodies we can buy is, and then after that, we're back off to Eureka. We're gonna put a very tiny amount of time in Eureka. We did it! That's another huge milestone checked off for our playthrough. That's awesome. That's a huge achievement. I couldn't be happier. What you got for me? Oh, we can get a wind-up Guyana. Guyana. Okay, so we got a new minion. Cool. Then we're off to Authored. Yeah, it's mostly housing items, I think. Which, sadly, I'm homeless. One day I'll get a house. I don't know when. And it's not today, but one day. Wind up Redback. Oh, a Zephyrus Zabuton minion. And we can buy seafood and leather. Neat. So we got 2 minions. And then last but certainly not least, Doro Ilo. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba da ba da. Ba da ba da ba da. Namazu mask. Okay, we unlocked some crafting materials, but nothing that I can use. It's a lot of house stuff for the Namazu and the Namazu mask. And with that, we have reached the complete end of all of the beast tribes for Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, and Stormblood, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Now I have to remember how the fuck I even go to Eureka, because it's been so long. Alright, I can unmute myself on Discord now as well. Once again, if anybody is watching that plays this game or wants to come play, hang out with us, if you would like to, if you would like to, join us, you can. Trying to remember. I have to talk to someone. I want to say they're up. Oh, there it is. Oh, and I get to switch back to Dragoon for this because I'm leveling Dragoon. Hi, Luna. Alright, should I go ahead and try to go here? To see if it'll send me to the right place? Oh, that's a cool looking katana. That's a really cool looking katana. Aren't you cute? I could just eat you up, and I mean that in every possible way. Oh, I want a wind up Ifrit. How do we get a wind up Ifrit? That mount is fucking gorgeous. That's such a cute mount. Or, not mount, minion. Alright, let's try heading off to the Forbidden Land and see if I end up in the same instance. It's crafted and super cheap? Oh, I need to buy one. It looks super cute. Just so y'all know, I am back in the chat.
Welcome back. Snelling went off to talk with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I saw.
To be back.
Okay, so I am level 8.
Hey, so am I.
Okay, perfect. Man, I don't remember fucking shit about this. Because I think the next quest is at 10?
I got told to find like an observatory or something.
Oh no, it's 13. Jesus. All right. Q, have a good one, dude. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh myself on all of the guides later. Like I said, we're not gonna play very much of this. Like, I have like 30 minutes before I need to go to bed. So we can just kind of run out and do some, like, just kill some shit. I mean, I guess I could fight some, like, stuff while you're off doing whatever it is what you're doing. Because I think I could fight... Oh, here's the cactar. Okay. Holy crap, I really wish I remembered, like, any of this. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hop back into Eureka, and it's like, maybe I should have done some research back on Eureka before I was... Oop. Oops. Isn't there like a potion or a crystal I can use to get extra experience here? That's somewhere in my inventory. Enjoying Eureka? We just got here. I was gonna start it earlier today, but I ended up finishing the Beast Tribes for Heaven's Word. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do my Beast Tribe, and that took a lot longer than I thought. It took like an hour. Okay, these guys are way too easy. Potion of Harmony. I could have sworn I had like a shitload of those. Did I take them out of my inventory? Well, shit. I guess I'll have to search the inn the next time I'm there. Because I've got sustaining potions, Eurekan potions, protein crystals, aminos crystals. That's it. I don't know what I did with my. I don't know what I did with my Eureka level up shit. Okay, I think I need to find higher level stuff.
These guys are a joke to me.
Oh, I'm missing a few super chats. You're right. Okay, I saw that one. Remember to do another pass. Okay, yeah, I did that one. Thank you, Sion. We did do that. Unfortunately, I didn't really have anything great. See if you're more of a challenge. And then, thank you for the super chat sign. Thoughts on Nurgle Legendary Heroes? I can see Gutrot Spume being universal plus Festus, Glotken and Archaon and Norska. So yeah, I would say, so like the so Kolek, Sun Eater, and Archaon should have access to what's it called? They should have access to him. Festus should have access to him. Glotkin, obviously. As well as Kugoth, Tamarkon, and Epidemius. And Norska. Which is like, that's a pretty good list. But yeah, that's what I would say. Now I'm just gonna kill random shit for tonight, I guess. And then I'll do research about Eureka before the next time we play it. Because I probably need to make sure I play Eureka often enough that when I do have time to play, it doesn't feel like I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Because I remember that there is like an objectively optimal way to know like what you're supposed to be killing based on like the weather and like shit like that. But I don't remember any of it because it's been too long. And I also don't have like my healing crystals. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be right now. I think I'm supposed to... I guess I could try heading further north and then just unlocking some new territory. If I can. Like, I'm almost to the halfway point for this zone. So we could try, see if I could find a little bit of new territory here. Level 13, holy moly. All right, let's just like tag this. Actually, can I make it to this crystal? If I could make it to this crystal and attune to it, that might not be a bad idea. Oh wait, do you have to get a quest to be able to awaken these? My memory's a little fuzzy on that. Head on back? Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, oh, I have to be level 9. God damn it. Okay, well, that's probably a good idea. Alright, I'm on my way back. Oh, that was close. Hey, we got some goodies. No. Yeah. Nope. Ah, I shouldn't have released. Fuck. Oh, well. Great. Lost 12,000 experience. Very cool. Just gonna hunt wolves. Yeah, I've got Eureka potions. Like, I remember there's some kind of enemy you can find and kill that gives you bonus experience. So mad I released. God. It takes a horrific amount of time to get that experience back. That's so stupid of me. Live and let learn. Sprites at the end of chains. That's right. How big is a chain? Is it? It's every 5, right? Bro, I don't even know where the nearest sprites are. Oh, my headphones are about to die. It's every 30. Okay. I guess I'll just like I need to like memorize where a spite is that I can fight. It's every 30 for a change. All right. Hey, the wide Gockler, how you doing?
Hello?
What's up?
Sotek!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. First time.
Yeah, hope you're having a good night, man.
Yeah. Just about every episode of Low Beards.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Old World Lords.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm trying to not get absolutely murdered here. Send map on Discord, by the way. Thank you. I'll look at that in just a second. Will I be starting Fall Scouts tomorrow? Likely. If I take Sighty for a walk, then yes. Oh, there's a bunch of sprites right in front of me. Nice. Okay, so I don't want to kill a sprite until I'm on my 30th? Or on 29th kill? 29th, okay, yeah. A bunch of them just spawn right in front of me, so that'll work well. Oh, shit. Do that, do this. Pretty sure I can take these. I just gotta be really careful how I do it. There we go. I'm just gonna make sure I have the right stuff off cooldown. Doing well? I'm glad to hear that. I hope you're having an excellent relative start to the week. Hawk, are you doing a quest or are you just farming right now?
So just farming with my way towards the quest area.
Okay. I was gonna say, because I think we're roughly the same level, so if you're just wanting to like kill a bunch of stuff, I'm just farming black wolves over near the base. Because I think you and me can be in a party and it won't fuck us up.
just hit.
Ah, damn it. I need a res. Okay, cool. Okay, definitely preferred having defense. Oh, I lost my chain. Oh, son of a bitch. Spoonie Bard, I hope you're having a lovely night, by the way. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Good old Eureka. I almost feel like I should be listening to a podcast during this. More damage, more damage. Going around with doing some Eureka yourself, nice. Like we're gonna hit a point where we're gonna go like really ham on Eureka, But right now it's like, you know, if we can get on every once in a while and do like a level 1 night, you know, that could help a lot with making it where when we do finally come in for the, like the big Eureka grind, it's not quite as long. Oh shit, okay, there's a challenge log. Wow, that was a fuck ton of experience. What the fuck? I forgot Eureka had a fucking challenge log. I mean, that could be like a ton. Is it field operations? Ah, yeah, it is. Oh, shit, I need to like try. Okay, so I need to be doing these like every time. Oh, somebody got an Emperor hairpin. Good for them. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do too crazy long. Too much longer on this. Because I do need to get to sleep at a real hour. Hey, Shomek, how you doing? No, not you. Oh, I can unlock that new crystal, I think, now, because I'm level 9. And I think I had to be level 9 to do that. So I'll do that before I go. That'll be the last thing we do before we go to bed. I think I'm gonna do like one good chain, and then we'll go unlock that crystal, and then we'll probably call it a night. That seems like a good little, just little amount of stuff to get done. If I was gonna be staying up for a lot, I'd do the entire challenge log, but I think this is fine. I forgot the challenge log existed. If we hadn't had to do the B-Stripe stuff today, I probably would have prioritized that. Oh, Dragoon, I have missed thee. I mean, Eureka's not bad. I personally like that compared to the other relic stuff. Eureka is kind of more of like a self-contained experience as opposed to just like grinding shit that you've already done into infinity. Like, I still think it's better than a Rome Reborn relic quest stuff. Heaven's Word wasn't too bad. Heaven's Word, well, granted, nowadays Heaven's Word's not too bad. Nowadays it's more just like just acquiring like just a staggering number of tombstones. Sion, thank you for the super chat. The first of the two big grid blocks is set for 4.2 in Astrology, and after that is Machine. Yeah. We will... I need to, like, sit down and look at, like, what's the end goal for what we're trying to do with Eureka of getting the White Mage relic. Because I want to kind of suss out, like, what we're trying to overall get to, so I can sort of sketch out how I want to approach it. Because we do want to kind of break it up into like a series of chunks to make sure that when we're like, okay, we're gonna dedicate like a substantial... I think the smart thing to do with Eureka is that I should jump on every once in a while, like not necessarily daily, but close to daily, especially because we don't have beast tribes anymore. It would probably be worth us getting on almost daily to just be like, hey, let's just do our challenge log. Like, get on, do the challenge log, get off, regardless of how many levels it gives us. Just so there's like kind of like an attainable little focus that we hit every once in a while. Because if like I can get to the point where I'm playing it on a pseudo-regular basis, it'll make it that when we do those big chunks, that those are more for like, okay, we're gonna push really hard to like get out of this zone and into the next zone, or yada yada yada. Oh, it's a weekly challenge log. Okay, that's even better. Because then we can kind of focus on it as like a weekly experience there. Yeah, okay, that'll work well. The week just reset too, so that's good timing. Speaking about the end rumor you heard about in fiction they match the description of the Makara that's a mix of shark and crocodile. That'd be nice. You guys can do numbers if you want. Now, I have 3 more wolves to kill before I'm done with this chain. Oh shit. Okay, just be smart. I can handle this as long as I'm smart about it. Oh yeah, okay, we're in the groove now. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. Get away from me. Oh, I almost fucked that up. Come here, Spite. Yay! There we go. Okay, time for me to go. Okay. All right. I think that let's go activate that crystal. And then the crystal that's way up here, the Ethernet shard, let's go activate that because I'm level 9 now. And then that will be the end of tonight's Final Fantasy session. Hawk, just so you can hear this, I'm gonna go, I've hit level 9, so I'm gonna go activate that Ethernet crystal in the north, and then I'm gonna call it for tonight.
Oh good, I'm here at the fit with Alex.
Have y'all started yet, or is there time for me to make my way over to y'all?
I think it's just about to start.
I might be able to make it.
Yeah, we just started it.
No, okay, I'm not gonna bother then. Yeah, I'm tempted to finish my challenge log, but the week just started, so I can do that another day. So I think that'll be my big thing then, is that I'm gonna try and make sure I do, no matter what we're doing, even if we're doing like whatever it may be, I'm gonna make sure to get on every week just to make a challenge log worth of progress. Because that's not hard to do. Attuning! Let's go! I have access to the abandoned laboratory. Oh god, that makes traveling around so much easier. And we've got 1.5 levels until our next mission with Cryo. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and leave Eureka. And I need to go to the inn. Wonder if Fishermen or World Team Tactics show people there's more stuff to explore that? I mean, maybe. It would be my retainer. Oh god, I wish I Potion of Harmony. Search for item. Lydian has it? This is a Lydian, right? Yeah. Because I swear I had a bunch of Potions of Harmony. It's definitely not in my current inventory. No, I guess I don't. Ithamar, do you have any? Fantasia, Crystal Sand, Umbrite. I guess I hallucinated having it. Or I used them all. Because I've looked and I don't have it. Yeah, Potions of Harmony. Yep, I don't have it. Did I check the third tab? Yeah, and look, I did the search for item, and it says I don't have any. I'm pretty sure I checked all 3 tabs. It would show up on here, wouldn't it? Weird. Alright, well, we'll deal with that another time. Okie dokie. That is gonna be it for tonight. I gotta change the video of this stream or the name of the stream, because it ended up being much less about Eureka and much more about the Beast Tribes. But that's okay, because getting the Beast Tribes done was a huge milestone. So that's great. We're making excellent progress. So, with that, we are going to go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank you all so much for joining me, but I do need to get to bed so we can play 4.2 tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, we are going to have a Final Fantasy stream. So if you like Final Fantasy, please do join us tomorrow morning, where we're going to be doing the main story quest. So we're not doing like silly nonsense. We're doing the big dick stuff. And who knows, maybe we'll do a little bit of Eureka tomorrow as well. But in any event, I'm going to go ahead and send y'all off on the raids. And I hope you all have a lovely evening. Please do take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.